Hello my delights, it's your girl Delightful Debbie here, and we are back with another tutorial for you guys. The dress that I'll be making today is the one I'm showing on this screen here. Very beautiful dress, guys. I'm very excited to make it for you today, guys. It's very simple and easy. So the fabric, the materials we'll be using is, for this dress you will need elastic. Maybe just about 1 yard is perfect of elastic that you'll need, 1 or 2 yards. And then you obviously will be needing your fabric. This is the fabric I'll be working with today. This gorgeous like silky chiffon fabric is crepe chiffon silk is what I'll be working with today. It's very smooth and soft, which is what you will need for this project. And depending on your size, you would use about 2 to 3 yards of fabric, but you know, everything depends. So let's get right into the sewing tutorial. So guys, to make this dress, you're going to use the entire fabric that you have. The entire 2 or 3 yards, you're going to use everything. Right now, I'm working with 3 yards. So the first thing that we're going to go ahead and do is open our fabric and fold it into 4 lengthwise. So we're going to be using the entire length, and the fabric I'm working with is by 60. So by length, I'm just going to fold it into 4 by the yards that I used, if you guys understand what I'm saying. And then we'll have the length of 60, and then we'll cut it down to be the length of the dress. So that is how we will be folding our fabric. So right now, I'm just using pins to hold everything because this fabric is very silky and soft. So to keep everything in place, I'm going to be using my clips, and make sure you just fold it into 4. You fold it once and then you fold it the second time, as you can see me doing. So guys, now that I've gone ahead to do that, we're ready to start working. So the first thing that we're going to do is cut 2 inches from the top of our fabric. So as you can see me doing, I'm about to cut 2 inches from the top, and the reason we'll be doing this is because we're going to use it for our ties on the dress. You guys will understand later in the video, but cut 2 inches from the top of your fabric, and then the length should then be perfect for your dress. But if your dress is still too long, you can always cut it down after. So now that we've cut that, the next thing that we're going to go ahead and do is cut out our neckline. I'm just going to move my fabric so you guys can see it better. So guys, now that we've gotten that for the neckline, we will be marking. So I'm bringing my tape roll and my chalk over here really quickly, so we're ready to start pattern drafting. For the neckline, we'll be marking 3 inches, as you can see me doing right here. We'll be marking 3 inches for the width, and then depending on your size, you can do 2.5, and then it'll come down to 3. But yeah, for the width, we'll be marking 3 inches. And right now, I'm just gonna be marking the back neckline. So then for the depth, I will be marking 2 inches, or you can do 1.5. But I will be marking 2 inches because this is a Bubu. It's a free gown. It doesn't have to be a really tight neckline. So, and we need to make sure it can fit over your head. For the front neckline, I went down by about 7-8 inches, and for the back neckline, I'm coming down by 2 inches and making a curve, because the front neckline, guys, remember, is a V-neck, as you can see me doing right here. So now I'm just going ahead to cut everything out. I'm cutting my back neckline out first of all. And then guys, for this dress, I will be doing just a small shoulder slope. You don't really have to mark anything. You can if you want, but I'm just going to do like a 1-inch shoulder slope just so that it can fall very nicely on our hands, because you know the sleeve and the shoulder is connected for this dress. But yeah, I just went ahead to do around a 1-inch shoulder slope. And then after going ahead to do that, we're just going to go ahead and cut the front neckline by itself. Yeah, I'm going to cut the side open as well, because remember, we folded it. So make sure you go ahead and cut the side open. So after that being done, I'm just going to go ahead to separate my front neckline and back neckline. I'm going to push my back neckline away and then go ahead to cut out the front neckline. As you guys can now see, we have both our front and back neckline ready to go. This is a very simple pattern drafting, so that's great, guys. Yeah, so the next thing that we're going to go ahead and do after that is just to pipe the neckline. You can either hem it by yourself, or you can use bias tape to hem it depending on what you wanted to do. Sorry guys, I just had to fix my camera real quick. But anyway, like I said, we're gonna go ahead and pipe the neckline, use bias tape, hem it. If you want anything that you want to do, just go ahead and do that right now. So guys, after doing that, this is how our back and front neckline turned out. This is our back neckline. I decided to use bias tape to pipe it, but whatever you did, your neckline should be done by now. It turned out really nice and beautiful. So after that, the next thing that we're going to go ahead and do is lay our fabrics right side to right side. As you can see that I have it laid out right here. I have my back piece down, and then I'm going to lay my front piece on top of it, right side to right side. And we are just going to go ahead and connect the shoulders. So you're going to clip everything together. You're going to stitch it down and make sure to do your overlocking stitch or zigzag stitch, or however you decide to finish your edge. You can do a French seam, anything. But yeah, just go ahead to stitch the shoulders down on both sides from the neckline to the end of the sleeve. So guys, after doing that, we're going to put that to the side and work on the elastic. So for our elastic, the measurement that I ended up using is I took the measurement from the shoulders from the person's neck down to their knee. So from the center of their neck in front, you're going to measure it all the way down to their knee, and whatever measurement that is, that's what you're going to use for your elastic. So bringing the dress back now, it's time to sew the elastic to it. So obviously we're going to sew on the front fabric. So guys, what I already went ahead to do is get my gaiter line. So I just, instead of using my time to use chalk, just go ahead to your ironing board and iron the center of your front piece, and that's exactly where you will stitch on, guys. It makes it very easy, very simple, very quick. So like I said, you're just gonna go ahead and stitch your elastic down. But guys, when you're stitching, make sure you're stretching your elastic so that it can give the gathers effect in the front. But make sure you leave about 1 inch, 1.5 inches from the bottom so that you still have space to hem. Go ahead and do that right now. Guys, just a little footage of me on the sewing machine. So as you can see me, I am stretching the elastic. I'm pulling it as I'm sewing so that I can have the opportunity to make the ruffling effect. Yeah. Also, guys, P.S. Sorry about the background noise. I don't know if you can hear it. But yeah, there's some stuff happening in the background. But yeah, anyway, sorry about that. Back to the video. Guys, now I've gone ahead to finish my elastic, and you can see how beautiful it turned out. It literally put the whole dress together. It looks so beautiful, so gorgeous. So the next thing that we're going to go ahead and do is to do our sleeve. So for our sleeve, it's a very simple process. Sorry guys, I don't know why I'm yawning. But anyway, I'm just going to arrange my fabric at the shoulder here, and I'm going to measure down to the opening that I want my sleeve to be. Obviously, guys, you can see me using my clips to hold it down. But whatever you want the opening of your sleeve to be, just go ahead and mark that. So for this client, the opening for the sleeve, I'm doing about 12 inches for her. So that's how open the sleeve of her dress is going to be. So depending on what you want, you can do 10 inches, you can do 15, you can do 18, you can do as much as you want, but just go ahead and mark that on both sides. So then you're gonna hem from that mark all the way to the other side of the marking so that it can indicate to you that that's where your sleeve is. So go ahead and hem it on both sides right now. Okay, guys, our dress is finally coming together. Now that you guys have gone to hem that, the next thing to do is to sew the sides down. Yay! So from where the sleeve is, from where you hemmed, you're just going to clip all the way down the side of your dress, as you can see me doing right now. Clip all the way down the side of your dress, and you're just going to stitch it. You don't need to do any body measurements or anything because of the fact this is a Bubu. It's a free dress. There's no body measurements required at all. But yeah, guys, go ahead and clip it and sew both sides of your dress, and we are almost done with this outfit, guys. And then after you stitch it down, you're just going to go ahead and hem the entire bottom of your dress, guys. Yeah, simple hemming the bottom all around the dress. Make sure you stitch it on both sides, guys. Okay guys, so we have finished the dress and I have this little video for you guys, a demonstration on how to use the ties. So I never showed you guys how to sew it. You just sew it to the waist of your dress. So you just go from your shoulder to waist and sew it. And this is a video on how to tie it. You tie it to your back, then to the front or just to the back. And it gives that really nice waist definition. So yes guys, I just want to show you a video on how to use it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video today. Please don't forget to subscribe and like and come back for more tutorials. I will see y'all next time. Bye. Love y'all.